how Vladimir is going to do against his former world champion.
And it's already started. We have c4, e6. But they also played last round yesterday was same setup. Veselin was with white.
Yes.
And he was very close to defeating.
He went for e4, knight f3, d3 in that one. And he's playing weirdly. He's playing
Whoa.
What?
Bishop
more official.
e7 and bishop f6. That just looks. It feels wrong, Peter. After d4.
Opening? No.
No. After d4, the question is, what is the bishop doing on f6? I mean, you're going to have to put the knight on e7 to justify your setup.
When Fedoseev played it fast and confidently, he must have seen this for sure before. Some kind of prep?
Feels wrong.
I'm not sure people prep for c4, e6, b3.
Yeah.
Good point.
Starting to enjoy the concept of knight to d2, e4 if allowed. So I'm thinking knight to d2, threatening knight e4.
Sorry, my screen went off. So I'm starting to like white here already. Right? It's very simple. Develop knight and bishop, and
I just don't get this bishop on f6. It just feels like a target
it's misplaced.
to my eyes. Peter, weigh in on this one.
I think he's playing d5 next move. You're never allowing knight d4.
Well, exactly. So knight to d2, d5.
D5,
I take on d5.
He thinks.
And
I think it's fine, to be honest. It's some kind of a strange... I don't know what to compare it with even. But it doesn't really feel all that odd to me, because we can't actually challenge that bishop on f6. Provided we play d7, d5 quickly enough, and we will. I think it's fine.
by the way, Veselin's sinking into deep
Trying to actually solve that problem immediately by
defending the bishop.
Yeah, creating the idea of d takes c5. I think he's going to take with the knight. That's the explanation for queen d2, because if you were going to take with the pawn, queen d2 is kind of unnecessary.
Exactly.
He's basically trying to offload some of the pressure, trade some pieces.
Put his knight on c3.
Put his knight on c3, yeah.
Maybe on a good day. Okay, I mean, you're going to have to cooperate to allow me to land a knight on d6.
It looks like white's development is quite typical, and I haven't seen this pattern with bishop on f6 very often.
No, it's a rarity.
those bishops are amazing on f4 and f5.
Absolutely. I mean, there's no attack.
Knight c6, knight d4, maybe. You don't have to... I mean, the queen on h2 is not really
I want to go
there.
knight b4 and go for the mates. Oh, he's going the other direction.
I just like this idea, this construction of such a safe king. Black has a straight safe king.
Play e4, maybe bishop e5.
H5, H4,
h5, rook h1.
Oh,
Yeah,
said it.
e4.
Bishop E5 and give
Yeah,
me...
I got excited momentarily for some idea of rook h6 followed by queen c3, but the one on g1 is also hanging. So there's bishop h6. So there's not much scope for romantic chess in this position. You know, much as I would like to.
That was one of the great fails ever.
Yeah. And now rook h1, rook gh5.
Okay.
Honestly,
okay.
Veselin is playing, like, considering that he gave his opponent like a two pawn handicap.
Right.
He's fighting really well. It's probably not going to be successful, but
Rook H1, Rook H5, maybe you get some coordination. Well, you gotta try
I mean, I
something.
can take on c6, right?
I'm hoping to take on H7, actually.
It only... Oh, it does so in g7, okay.
Right.
Right, because
Yeah.
h8 is protected, but
Right.
g7 is hanging.
If I have to play BC4, I'd rather resign. But,
And they're both down to 45 seconds.
well, here it goes. Again, this ability to handle your nerves in these moments. Everybody can see good moves.
That's shutting down everything.
Queen takes E4. Whoa, great move.
is it?
Great move.
Rook's hanging on d5.
I mean,
But just you
have
gotta
to just-
play
Yeah.
Bishop
Queen
E5.
E3.
Bishop
Yeah.
E5.
yeah, let's get rid of some of those bishops. Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't really care about the pawn on b7 enough to not do this.
There are 3 healthy extra pawns. Okay, 2 now. As I said, that
Then
is
there
not
was
going-
one.
Yeah.
But okay, Veselin, for somebody who was down 4 pawns a moment ago,
Would you force the queen trade here, bishop e2 and queen e5?
I would.
And then push the 3 pawns?
I would. Because I know it's just play on one goal at that point.
Well, here, with the queens on the board, you can still blunder.
Yeah.
There's last rank checkmates, some tactics.
Although I have to say that's a pretty darn good move.
Yeah.
Rook D8. I'm not going to make any objections about that one.
It's White's king who's still weaker.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Clock
to
times.
4 seconds for Veselin. Okay, now they're gonna trade queens, and this is just a matter of technique.
Yeah, a moment ago the rook was on F8 instead of D8, and you might make an argument that the rook is well placed on D8, and it is. But sometimes rook belong behind passed pawns, and there was something to be said for F5, F4, F3. Here we go. Veselin's trying to make a race. B4, A5, B5. Let's go. Oh,
It's important not to blunder any of those extra pawns.
copy that.
Rook b8 though, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then rook g4 in the end, not to give up on g5, I suppose, yeah.
Could
Ah,
take a4. Okay, F flagged.
Who
Well, 4
flagged?
out of 4 for Fedoseev.